Welcome to Markets of Sunshine, and today I'm going to show you how to do a collage page to make a book decorative page with pockets in your journal. And to get started, what I did was I took a piece of plain 12 by 12 paper, scrapbook paper, not cardstock, but paper. And then I took a book page and inked it all up. And then I stamped on it, I glued it down to the page, and then I'm taking clear stickers, and then I laminated over it with matte laminate sheet. So this was the finished product that I used, and another page that I used the white side, but this time I put the decorative side, and then the white side is on the back. I'll show you what I did with that. So right now I'm adhering the stickers, and these are a little difficult to get off, so I had to do them off camera. So I'm applying these, and these are excellent stickers. I don't know where this came in a swap that I did in a Facebook group that I'm in, Junk Journal Junction, if you want to join. So that will be in the description below. You just have to fill out all the membership information and make junk journals. Okay, and then this one. All right. It's been one of those days when you just keep trying to film and something goes wrong, and this is about the third video. So I've just had to shorten things, and then couldn't get the backing off of the sticker, so I was like, okay. And I don't know how to edit that kind of stuff out yet, so I said, all right, let's just stop and start all over again. So in the first video, I showed you how to put all this down and inked it all up so nice and pretty, but now you're just going to have to get the part where I'm putting the sticker on. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're taking a matte laminate sheet, which I put somewhere. Alright, that's what happens. You get stuff put here, there, and everywhere. That's okay, we just get another one out of the sleeve. Alright, so here's a matte laminate sheet. Okay. So what we need to do is we're going to cut this down since it's a 12 by 12. And you want to have a little bit of overlap, but we're going to need 2 sheets of regular copy paper. And okay, now I'm looking at this. Alright, so let's see how I'm going to wind up doing this. Alright, I'm going to take it over to my cutter, and I think I'm going to just cut this. Which this is a page that's going to go in my book. I believe this is 6 inches. So I'm just going to use this as my guide. And then these bottom pieces are going to be used for pocket tags. Okay. Okay, so basically what I'm going to do is use where I put the sticker as a guide of cutting these. So here I cut a little bit off. That's okay. It's alright. He's hanging out on this side. Alright, and then the width of this doesn't really matter either. It's just whatever you want to do with it. And so now I'm going to cut this. So that'll be about that much is what's going to be left over at the bottom. Could do it 6 by 6, and that would probably be okay as well. But let me look and see where it would be if I cut it at 6 by 6. Whereas if I go a little bit further, cut them at different spots. 6 3/4, 7 inch. Give me varying sizes, 6 1/2, I go with a 6 by 6, let me think about this. Where am I going to? Okay, let's cut back. Alright, there we go. And what I'm thinking of as well is it has to go in the sleeve. Alright. So you've seen me do this before, if you've watched my other videos. Okay, so the first ones are going to go face down, and we don't want to be right up at the edge of the sleeve with this. We're going to take the other one, we're going to put it down here. Now we're going to take our 2 sheets of copy paper. Now those are going to go right up to the edge of the sleeve, but make sure that those are not, and space it out. Okay, lay that down. And now the other one that has the sticker on it, and again, we're not laying it up against that edge. And we're going to lay this one down here. Okay, so this is the first one that's going to get run through the laminator, which is over here. And I have it set on the 5 millimeter, 5 mil, I don't know what, mil, not millimeter, 5 mil, thickness. Okay, I have 2 more sheets ready. Oh, you'll never believe what I did. Yeah, did you see my boo-boo? You're going to see what I did. But that's okay. Now I'm going to have it laminated on both sides because I'm going to peel it off and then I will... Okay, so I got these 2 faced up and those 2 face down. I've had so many mishaps today, I am not surprised that I did that boo-boo. That's okay, so now we're going to see how to undo that kind of a boo-boo. So you're going to get to see me undo a boo-boo. Alright, so take those 2, lay them down there. Take these and put them on top. Okay, so now your next image, you want to make sure it's facing you. So I have to let this cool off for a minute. But let's see, what else do we have floating around here that we want to laminate? Okay, let me see. This is just other ephemera that came in one of the orders I got from scrapbook.com. Because this actually will make, I'm thinking this might make some vellum looking stickers out of this. So let's see. We're going to let it flower here. Now this is going to be tricky to get those to stay in place. Okay, so this is facing up. The other one's underneath. Facing up. Okay. We're all good. I'm going to slide this through. And then I will show you what that looks like by laminating your ephemera on one side. So remember, it's not laminated on the other side, it's just laminated on the one side because you got 2 pieces of copy paper in between. Okay, let me do this one here. Just throwing little bits and pieces in here, there, and everywhere. Wait, no, go down. Okay. It's just one of those days. I am not going to do this video again. This has got to work. Okay. Now we turn off the laminator. Okay, now let's come back over here to this. And I will fix that other boo-boo later. It will just be double-sided on that one. Okay, cut off the edges. open up your pouch. Okay. Now you have this one adhered to this. So just go around close to the edge of your image. Okay, so what this has given me now is stability on the back. So I mean, I actually like it like this. It didn't ruin it, didn't do any. It's still usable, and it's really, really nice. Okay, so now let's cut the other one out. Everything you do doesn't have to be laminated. Everything I do isn't laminated. Okay. I'm just going to trim it off. Okay, there we go. Trim off a little bit more of that. I don't want to see the laminating part. Okay, so again, gives you the stability on the back, as if it were cardstock. Okay, now we can see this here. Right up to the edge. Alright, so now see, this is the paper on the back, and then we have the laminated on this side. Okay, so let's get rid of this here and do the same on this one. Okay, and the backing comes right off. Okay, so now this is the side that's laminated here. Alright, so now this is what we have over here. And now I'm holding it up so that you can see the shadow and the outline. So when I'm cutting this, I want to make sure I'm going to cut it right here up against the images that I have underneath here, so that I don't cut into those. And the same up here, go a little bit above it. So it's good if you have a lighted area like I'm having right here, so that I can just cut, make sure that anything that I put underneath of it is not going to be cut. Okay. All these scrap pieces. And this opens up. Okay. And then now when I cut around the edge of this, it's going to open it up. There you have it. So there's the paper, here's the laminated side. this one. Okay, there you go. All right, and then let's do just these small tags, T cards, whatever these are called. I'm not going to fussy cut around the flowers, but you'll get the idea just from me doing this one. Okay, that comes off. So you trim it just down so you don't see the laminate. There you have it. Isn't that cute? Really cute. So you made your own little vellum sticker. Very nice. Okay, so then I will cut those out later on. Alright, now, what I wanted to show you and we can use the same size. I feel like that's something. Okay, no, that's not okay, that's on there. Okay, yeah. Alright, so if you put these in a journal and you put them back to back, but you want one that's going to be really the same. It doesn't really matter, but okay, so you could get a pocket on this. Okay, so it can be various sizes. So what I did in here, okay, this one was narrow and long, and then this one was 3 inches and a little longer. So I think they're about the same length. Yes, but this one was 3 inches, and this one was 1 3/4 inches. And then there's 2 pockets, so there's 2 clear pockets here. Okay, and then the paper clip holds it on, and you can just slip it over any page, anywhere that you want to put it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to take these two, and this is the first thing I want to line up. Okay, so now your paper clip is going to come on here. You just go all the way down with it. Now we're going to take a decorative paper and we're going to cover this paper clip up. But we'll put a pocket down here, so you want to make sure that where your pockets are, you're going to leave room for it to be able to cover this. Okay, so the same thing here. So if I put a pocket, then I need to cover the paper clip first and then come in and put my pocket. So whatever I put here is going to be, so I might only put one pocket here is what I'm thinking I'll do. So then that's where my clear laminate that I have left over, and this is the glossy laminate. Okay, so it comes right here at this paper clip. So now what I'm going to do on this one is I'm going to get my circle punch. I'm going to put that right in the center. Okay, so now when I have it on here, you can see the little circle is way down here. So then once I put my decorative piece here, it's not going to interfere with that at all. Okay, so that's perfect. Absolutely what I want. So now I'm going to take this to the sewing machine and I'm going to stitch down 3 sides, and then that will be my first pocket, and then I will make a tag to go in here. But then you see the beauty of this is you will be able to see your decorative stamped page and you won't hide it. So if I was going to come and put paper over this, see, you're not this particular one, then you would miss all that, you see. So, okay, and then now I'm going to use another clear piece of laminate to do on the back, and I save these from projects where I'm only laminating a small portion of my 8.5 by 11 paper. So here's what I have that is always a leftover piece. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this over here to my cutter, and then I'll use and cut this out. So I'll just get the size that I need. This is 4 inches by 5 inches. But I don't need it to be 5, so let me see if I do 4.5. That's still a little bit too much, so let's go down to 4. Same thing on this. Okay, so this is going to be the pocket on this side. You can see, and then this is going to be the pocket on this side. Okay, so right here's the paper clip, but it goes up to right about there. So I'm going to come down further. Okay, yep, so see now I've cleared the paper clip. So now I can stitch this, and then I'll still be able to come and cover my paper clip. So now I'll take the paper clip off, because I need to stitch 3 sides of this one and the 3 sides of this one. So this is how, if you have, clear vellum, then use your clear vellum. But I have this laminate sheets that I use, so that's what I'm going to be using. Okay, so I'll sew it, and I'll be right back. I'm just right here, but I'm not going to swing it around, make you dizzy. And I use a Brother Project Runway sewing machine, and I use the straight stitch, which is 0-1. And I always do the locking stitch at the beginning and at the end. So just go forward a few and back a few and then continue. Okay, there's the first pocket. So it's like a pocket tag almost. Well, tags in the pocket, but. Okay, now the second one. Okay, that's the second one. Alright, so here's the finished pieces. Okay, let's just trim off string here. Alright, so now here's your two pieces. Look at this, I got a little bit of the extra hanging over that of the laminate, so that gets cut off. Okay, so now these are going to go up here. So now here's the little tab here. Here's the little tab here. Okay, so let's put these together. From here, making sure this is lining up here. Same thing over here. Okay, let's see if I can move it over a little bit. Yep, looks like it needs to be moved a little bit. Okay. Alright, now let's get what we're going to cover this with. Like this woodland. Okay, so we're going to cut a little bit of that. I'm going to cover it over here, and then we just fold it over, and it covers it over here. Okay. For some reason it's not wanting to be straight. So this piece is shorter. You know, you've got one side that's longer than the other side. Okay, so now this piece is longer. So it is just have to right there. Okay, so what we're going to do is take our glue. I'm using the tacky glue for this. And I made one, and you didn't have to glue it, really. But it stays in place once you get it on your journal, in other words. But you just want to hide your paper clip, so you need to know. Okay, so come on down here. Put that into place. And flip it over. Okay. Alright. Of course, now this is going to have to glue. Dry. But as you can see here in the finished page. Alright, so all you have to do is move it around. Okay, so you can move it up and down. Position it and move it around wherever you want it to be, and then the decorative piece is right here on the top. And then I made tags out of the same woodland paper and for journaling on the back. And since there's no reason to decorate those any more than they already are, it's really pretty with the metallic, so that's what I did. Alright, so now let's see where we are with the time. Okay, we are right at 30 minutes. Okay, so we're going to stop there, and I'll do another video and show you how to make the little tea wallets. Okay, thanks so much. I hope you enjoyed this, Have a great day. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.